Hello everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode over here on Fellowcraft. So, I've been doing some testing and I've come to a couple of conclusions. I've built this here, so this is the first design of what our transmitter is going to look like. So I need to do some testing with this and hopefully sending signals to this module over here. But what we found out is that whenever we leave this module on, we do get the erroneous single pulse out, but we're not getting multiple pulses in a row at all. This has been built on the server for something like a week now, and we've only gotten one signal out, power level number 1. Which is really good, and that basically tells us that while we can't use module number 1 here, what we can do is we can use all of the other modules. So we're going to have to do some messing around trying to figure out how we're going to signals, which that's what this is. And once we get there, we should be, keyword, very close to being able to set up a wireless network. And I'd like to have it completely automated if we can. Like, I push one button and I get sent to wherever I need to go. But I need to do some more thinking about it, because as of right now, a lot of this stuff is still very convoluted. This is very convoluted. It was working well on the server that I was doing my testing on, but I have a feeling that things are going to be slightly different here. So I need to be diligent about keeping up doing my work on this, and then also we need to get started on the gold farm. So we still don't have a shulker farm on Fellowcraft, which is a little bit annoying. I was hoping to not have to build it, but I may end up building one if we end up needing one, because I'm planning on just throwing everything into shulker boxes from our gold bartering farm, like I do on Eden's Realm. That's neither here nor there. What we need to do first is start collecting some materials. And one of the first things that we need, we just need to be able to have a lot of stone. And so I have this system right here. This is all, it's just a big smelter array. So it's coming to the close of doing some smelting just on this stone. But we have a bunch of furnaces that over time they will fill up as these fill up, and what will happen is all of the drops or all of the products end up down here. So this is just a simple addition to our bamboo farm. So I'm funneling all of the blocks of bamboo into the furnaces, using them as fuel, and that'll help us get blocks, because I'm wanting to build everything out of smooth stone. Figure that'll look nice, and it looks good to have redstone on that. So I was out looking for some sand to harvest, and what I ended up finding was I found some turtles, and they were right on this beach here. And so since I was going to be harvesting sand anyways, I decided it would be useful to go ahead and get the turtle eggs that I need from them. So I've been breeding them. I've gotten 7 so far. I don't remember how many we need. I can't remember if it's 7 or 8. But I'm going to breed them one more time, get another batch of eggs, and then we will go from there. Should have enough sand to make the glass that we need. But yeah, so I actually have all the stuff that we need now. Well, I say all the stuff. I have more of the stuff that we need for the farm, which is good. And I got a little bit carried away. So gold farm is already built. I wasn't planning on building it. I had collected the magma blocks earlier, and I had the glass, and I just started on it, and then I realized like it really didn't take me that much time, and so I built quite a few of these layers in about 30 minutes. Doesn't take me that long. And once I get more magma blocks, I'm going to build more layers, but I don't have any more, and so it was a good stopping point. I was AFK for just a while, and we have quite a few gold blocks. That is quite loud. So we have quite a few gold blocks now. Did have some more? Yeah, just a few more. But we don't really need a ton of gold. We just need enough to get started on some stuff. It is a little bit of a bummer. I found out we do have a shulker farm on the server, but I basically thought that the prices that were offered to me were too expensive, particularly since I'm going to be buying lots of shulker boxes. I'm not just going to be buying like 27 to put in my ender chest. And so I am just going to build my own farm. I think that's the easiest course of action. So I do need to gather some stuff for that. And the primary thing is going to be I need scaffolding, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's a different design than what I've built previously, but I'm excited to try out another one because there's lots of different ideas, and I think this one's pretty good. Alright, so this is built, and as far as I'm aware, which I'm not 100% confident, but I'm pretty sure everything is done. Need to remove that block. But I think everything is in place. And I have the shulkers, or I don't have the shulker, I have the snowmen in there already. So we should be good. I need a minecart, which apparently I don't have. Okay. I thought I was prepared. Go away. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Should get up there. Alright, yeah. And oh, I didn't. Okay, well, that is very annoying. I didn't power the activator rail. So in theory, should be able to place it there. And yeah, he's gone. Okay, so hopefully he is in the area where he needs to be. That's what we're looking for. Is he here? Oh, he's not there. He teleported up there, which... That is not where I want him to be. So, I had to do more work than I was hoping, but I finally got the shulker into where it needs to go. So, for whatever reason, it didn't want to teleport up if I removed all the blocks around it. And so now it should just stay here while I build it the rest of the farm. So I guess I'm going to build it again. Hopefully it won't take me that long, but I am ready for this project to be done. Okay, so I think everything is ready. I healed the shulker. So hopefully, whenever I turn this, it will start working. That looks okay there. That looked a little bit weird there. I think everything is ready. Let's hope. Go into my hidey hole and let's take a look. So yeah, we see shulker bullets are getting funneled back and forth, which is what we want. And then you'll see, yep, the shulker gets ejected here. And then he'll actually try and shoot at the snowmen down below. And then they hit the spawner shulker again. And so it'll take a little bit because these guys have to start cramming here. But should be okay. And after about 2 minutes, it seems that it's reached critical mass. You'll see this guy is basically always getting killed and replaced, which is what we want to see. And then these guys are dying occasionally and dropping the shulker cells into the cobweb, and then that falls down to there. So overall, I think it's good. I think it's running. I'm going to let it run for an hour or two, and we'll see where that gets us. As you can see, like, there's lots of shulkers kind of sitting around in the in these chambers, and then eventually what they'll do is they'll teleport into here, and then the boats move them into the killing chamber. So, pretty good. Not too bad, not too bad. I haven't been here for longer than like 2 hours, so pretty happy with it. I also have gotten quite a bit done on the sorting system for where our piglin bartering setup is going to be. So it's going to be the exact same system as I have on Eden's Realm. I don't plan on making any changes, but I am adding 2 extra modules. So we got a new barter. That's the Happy Ghast. So we'll start collecting those, and then also I'm going to collect iron, and I'm going to craft it into iron blocks, since I don't have an iron farm. It won't be a massive amount of iron, but it'll be a little bit to offset the cost of iron, so that I don't have to buy it as much. Alright, so I've gotten 6 of the 8 piglins in that we need, and we're getting close. I'm hoping that I can get these last 2 pretty easily. Both of these guys don't need... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill one of these, because breaking them out of the boats one by one is much easier. And I gotta be careful because I'm low on health. Alright, come on, buddy. Usually the guys with the swords are easier. Bingo. Name him, and we'll put a block over his head, just like that. And then we get rid of this. Okay, last one. And hopefully it goes pretty easily. I've had good luck with it so far. Break this. And other than the fact that I got hit there, that was good. Alright, come on, one more. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why are we doing 8 piglins? It's a... Oh, that was close. It's a precisely calculated number. Basically, I just chose it at random. It seemed like the right number. But I don't even remember how many we had on Eden's Realm. But I remember it's too many for the system, and I still want some extra gold to be sitting around. So I decided to go with 8. And now I just have to finish wiring everything up here. So I gotta wire the droppers to make sure that they work properly, and then I need to hook all the minecart and this system up together. But it's almost done. We are super close. This is already set up, so we're getting close, and we'll finally have a working farm. And now the system is completely done. I've run it for a while. I got it turned off now. But these guys were trading lots of stuff. For the one thing that I changed like a lot, other than the Eden's Realm, is instead of like having this system hooked up to that timer, it's hooked up to whenever a minecart goes by. And so that makes the timing of it actually a little bit easier. But if we hop down here, you can see I already got everything labeled. We have lots and lots of some of this stuff, because it's pretty common. And then We still don't have like any crying obsidian or a shulker box of the ghasts. I forgot to craft this into iron blocks, so it's iron nuggets right now. Yay. We got the gravel, the string, some ender pearls, and then obviously some fire charges will show up eventually. But I'm super happy with it. It is working well, and I don't know, there's not much else to say about it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to sell all of it. I have some ideas, and I'm gonna be working on that. But now I think it's time to show you what I've been working on in terms of the wireless redstone, because while I've been building all of these farms and doing other stuff, I actually have been working on that as well. If you remember, what we were having the issue with was I was having an issue aligning this system to this system and having it consistently be aligned. And so what I determined was that using this system is fine, but there's a better way to do it. And so I was talking with somebody online, and they recommended using this. So this is a 20 game tick clock, but it's always coordinated with the light on the server. So every single pulse is going to be the exact same. And so if we use this tick clock and we use this system over here, we can send signals back and forth. The one issue that I haven't resolved with it is that this doesn't work whenever it is nighttime. And I'm not entirely certain how to fix that. But it may just be that we don't need to fix it. And what I can do is I can turn this on here, and you'll see we get our 20 tick clock. So it's a little bit slower than Tano's 13 tick clock that I was using, but it's not. It doesn't have any issues. This will still receive signals just as well. So that solves one of our problems, but we still have the issue of creating a system that will send encoded signals easily, and so I need to be working on that. I have some ideas of how I'm going to pull pulses out of the system, but for now I don't have a working sample to show you guys. So I came over here to the shop to restock, and I was thinking it might be useful for us to actually have a way into our extra storage. So we have some extra storage here, and I'm thinking we might put like a secret passage in it. And so I grabbed myself one of the calibrated skulk sensors, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up so that like if we turn on or we light a firework like somewhere right in here, it'll pick it up and then it'll open the door for us. It shouldn't be too difficult to wire up, but I'm gonna give it a try and hopefully it comes out well. Okay, so I just set it to a power level of 3, and firing a rocket does that. So nice and easy, and then whenever I want to get out, I can just click that lever and it'll close. But now it'll open, and I put the wool around it just so that there's a little bit of noise cancellation, and the sounds from people outside will not enter the area. So nice and simple, nothing too fancy with it, but I have been keeping track of my profits. Only made 23 diamonds so far, sold a little bit of stuff, but I made a bunch of money from selling, I think it was stone. I had sold out completely in the stone. But at some point we need to actually get stock of the andesite, diorite, and gravel, and granite, because I don't really have any of that. And I think I'm actually going to do away with the dirt. I don't think I'm going to sell the dirt. I need to give it some thought, but I don't think it really fits in with everything else that I'm selling. But that's where we are now. Made a couple of diamonds, and also I don't know why this cake is here. Everybody, there seems to be a lot of cakes around, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if someone's being nice or what, but I don't know. At the end of the day, we have gotten quite a lot done today. We didn't do as much with the wireless redstone as I was hoping, but we did do a lot here, and I just need to keep AFKing at the gold farm and getting as much of the profits as I can. It's going to take a while to actually have a full stock of everything that I need and everything that I want. But that is where we are going to wrap up for the end of this episode. I have some plans for next episode. We're going to be building another shop, which should be good, but that's all going to have to take place next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you again in the next episode. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.